Alright, so I'm going to give you a little bit of truth about the SEO companies. I know this is way out of what I usually do, but as a job I am a web and graphic designer, and I do SEO as well. Now this video is no way to get me business, nothing like that, because with my business I'm completely upfront and honest. I don't guarantee bullshit results, nothing like that. My guarantees are your traffic will increase, and that's all I can do. Your rankings will increase, but I'm not doing this whole page one or ranking one bullshit, because it's not possible all the time. And so I'm just going to tell you a few things that clients tell me all the time that they hear from SEO companies, and I'm going to just debunk them a little. I've also done a few expensive tests before where I've actually hired SEO companies to do some SEO for a website for me, just to see what they do. And I've got to tell you, out of 3 out of 4 I wasn't happy with. There was one that I was very happy with, but he didn't give any bull crap about you're going to be number one or anything like that. So I'll start with I've written a little list down here, so what they usually say. So a lot of them will guarantee that you'll rank number one on Google. My question to them is, how's that even possible? Say they have 2 clients, they're in the exact same niche, they want the exact same keywords. That's right. How are they supposed to guarantee number one to both of those clients? And they do, because I've tried them out before. I've claimed to be 2 different clients, and I've spoken to some of these companies, and they've guaranteed both companies, they've guaranteed a number one ranking on Google. So that's bullshit. Another way they will get you number one on Google is they'll give you crappy keywords. So keywords that aren't competitive, that's easy to get number one for, but no one's actually searching for. So at the end of the day, they're completely pointless. Another little thing they like to say is they'll get you page one or ranking one within a certain amount of time, or you don't pay anymore, or you get your money back. So let's just say with the whole page one or you don't pay anymore within 3 months. So we'll get you page one within 3 months, or you don't pay anymore. Well, that's too late, because they've already conned you with 3 months worth of your hard earned, which SEO usually isn't cheap. So so they've already got their 3 months or whatever it is worth of cash out of you. And again, they will get you number one, but they might get you number one for a crappy keyword. And just keep in mind, this isn't all companies, because some of them will actually do the work and they'll get you the keywords you want, and you'll have no problems. This is just some of the ones I've dealt with, and my clients have dealt with, and they've told me about their experiences, and can totally agree with them. There are some legit companies. Most of the legit ones, to be honest, are just people who work for themselves that, like myself, I don't have a company where there's people doing the SEO. It's just one person, and that one-on-one relationship is what you need, because they're not going to shaft you. Well, they might, but they're going to be less inclined to shaft you because it's just them and you're the face of your business. A company, they don't really care, and you're going to have an account manager, which is just some guy who works there who really doesn't give a shit about your rankings or you. They're just going there, doing their job and getting paid. So you really want someone that you can speak face-to-face to. You can call whenever you need, send emails whenever you need, and it's that one-on-one experience. So that's my opinion. And as I said, they're not all dodgy. This is just some of the bigger ones. And I'm not going to name names at all, because I don't think that's fair, because that was my experience. Someone else may be having perfect results through them. So what else we got here? The keyword, some companies, for the keywords that you do want, that are competitive, that are worth something, you'll get charged out the arse for. Now, that's kind of normal, but usually they'll offer you a plan and they'll say, $300 a month or $500, $600 a month, whatever it is. They'll say that to you, and you might say, well, that's cheap, and they're going to give you a whole spiel about, in a couple months, 2-3 months, you're not going to have to worry about finding this money, because if your site's generating revenue, then you're going to be making so much money because of the SEO that it's not going to be a problem to pay us and stuff like that. So, so for them to actually do any work and get your keyword get a good competitive keyword to a reasonable ranking, they're going to have to charge you pretty fairly for it. So yeah, another thing I found is that a lot of SEO companies are still using old methods that Google are actually banishing websites for. So if you're doing these old methods, then you're actually going to be losing rank and your site's going to get blacklisted pretty quickly. So I'll just quickly talk about an experience that I had through with an SEO company when I got it done, just as a little test. So first thing was first, they devised a little plan of what was going to happen and a timeline. So for instance, in the first 3 days, they were going to devise a plan of, these are the keywords we're going to target, here's what we're going to do, things like that. And another part of the plan was in a week's time, you'll have this done, that done. In my experience, that timeline was just blown out of the water completely. They just didn't follow it at all. So it was like 2 weeks into it, and I said, "What's going on? Like, where's the sitemaps and things like that were supposed to be done in the first 3 days?" And constant apologies. Or first of all, it was actually very hard to get in touch with the account manager. No one else would even speak to me. The account manager was very hard to get in touch with, and nothing against the guy at all, but he didn't have very good English. This was an Australian company. He didn't have very good English, which that wasn't really a problem, but communication was sometimes a bit of an issue. The worst part was when they wrote some content for my website, it was just broken English. It was pathetic, and like, no offense to him, it's that's an SEO company can't let that go. That's just pathetic, honestly. It just looked really bad, to be honest. So I complained about a lot of things. They got me nowhere within rankings at all. They lied to me heaps of times. They told me that, we've done the sitemap, we've done your Google Analytics and Webmaster Tools and all that stuff. And the thing is, from the get-go, I played dumb. I acted like I didn't know anything about SEO at all. So I played dumb. And so they thought they could fool me pretty much. And they never did any of that stuff when they said they did. So they'll, we uploaded your sitemap, we've done this, we've done that. I'd check and I'd say, no, you haven't done anything, to be honest. And they'd be like, oh, that's strange, we'll look into it. And they never ever did it. Anyway, it was about by the third month, they were asking for another payment. Well, actually, it was a direct debit, so they were about to pull another payment out of my account. And I called them to cancel. They said, yeah, that's fine, you can cancel, but you've actually signed up for a 12-month contract. And I said, that's fine, I understand, but I'm going to break the contract. And they said to me, you can't do that, blah, blah, blah. And I said, well, you've broken your side of the contract, so effectively the contract is void. And they were like, what do you mean? And I said, well, you gave me that timeline. That timeline was part of the contract. You broke that. You've lied to me. The content you've given me is just horse shit. It's unreadable. So you've broken your side of the contract. I'm out. So they agreed at the time. Everything was fine. And about a month later, I got a letter from their lawyer telling me I owed them money, whatever. So I actually called their lawyer and spoke to them and told them the situation, and they were actually outraged themselves. So obviously they've lied to their own lawyer or solicitor, and they've tried to chase me up for it. So the solicitor's gone back to them and told them, listen, you might not want to go any further with this because I've heard the truth, etc. So they cancelled everything. It was all fine. But yeah, anyway, I hope that helps. Like I said, it's not one of my usual videos about cycling or anything like that, but because of my industry, it is what I do. I deal with this every day. So I thought it would help a lot of people out there. And as I said, I'm not doing this to get any work. I don't care about that. I'm busy as it is. I'm just doing this to help people out, because a lot of my clients that have come to me have had previous experiences and they've matched up with exactly what I've said. And it's really sad to see, when someone's handing over their money and they're just getting fed, bullshit excuses, excuse after excuse. Oh, you're not number one yet because of this or that, or, and look, SEO does take time, 100%. It takes time. It's a lot of work. And a good SEO is worth good money. Simple as that. But if you're paying for something and it's just not working for you, then or if they're not doing, if it is going to take time. So a month, 2 months, 3 months, it's not really long enough to say I'm getting anywhere. You might notice some improvements, but you can gauge how they're going by their communication with you, if they're stuck to their timeline, and things like that. So just keep a lookout, be careful. because there are a lot of scamming companies out there with SEO, and yeah, so I hope that helped. And as I said, not my usual type of video, but yeah, thought it would help some people. So yeah, thanks for watching, and please like, comment, and subscribe if this if this helped you out. And I'll see you soon. Thanks again.